Hi, this is Sandy Tankus, again for TOS50.com, the other side of 50. And I'm here in Beverly Hills, California, with fitness guru Richard Simmons.
Hey, how are you, Sandy? Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I wish you were here tonight. I'm teaching a big exercise class, and there's quite a few over 50.
Well,
60. 70.
And they're all here to see you.
Well, they're here to dip themselves in the fountain of youth, and that's what this is. When you come in here and you exercise and you move your heart and you get your lungs working up and you're moving your bones and your muscles, you stay young. If you don't exercise, you simply rust. And it's very sad in the United States how many people are rusting right now because they just can't either fit it in or they haven't found the right exercise workout for them. But you know, I've been here 38 years, so people bring their children here now, people bring their grandchildren here now, and the message is still the same. Use your body, work it out, let it sweat, let it feel the joy of being strong and healthy.
Well, there's a myth. The myth is that people over the age of 50 can't lose weight. Do you think that that's true?
You know, people that used to watch me in the 80s and all through my infomercials, these people are now over 50, over 60, over 70, some in their 80s. So, does it get tougher? Yes, it does. But it's the spirit that you have. You know, maybe you can't do some of the things you did when you were a cheerleader. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. And still, you can move around, you can burn calories off your body. And as we get older, our relationship with food changes. Some people get very strong into their eating habits and they put on weight and they get depressed and then they take medication. It's sort of a vicious circle. But if you're trying to balance your food program, whether you now eat 3 meals or 5 smaller meals a day, when you make time to do your walking and your stretching, it shows. You know, I'll be 62 years old in a couple months, and I just feel like a kid because I teach 200 classes a year all over the country and all different ages, and I do a lot of senior expos. And you know, when I walk in and do a senior expo, they all kind of go, oh, this is going to be too tough, or once the music goes on, hey, mambo, mambo, Italiana. I play all these great songs from the 50s, and they go nuts, and they go, wow, I did that. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. I didn't think I was going to last for an hour class, but look, I did this. I've accomplished something, and that makes you hungry like a vampire, not for blood, but for sweat. And to feel that rush, you get a rush. I get more of a rush now exercising than I ever got from eating, and I'm a compulsive eater from way back. But food is not as important to me as wanting to live a long life, wanting to live to be 100. And in this time and age, I think a lot of people will be able to do that. And I just want to keep going.
Well, I know, I think on your website you have a new program for losing weight or fitness.
Well, I created the Food Mover, which is to teach you accountability, and I finished my 58th and my 59th DVD, Sweating to the Oldies 5 and Toning to the Oldies. And it's just, it's great music. You could sing to every song. I was the first person to use real people of all ages and sizes and real music in the whole aerobic industry, so that it almost weaves a spell around you. When you're hearing, I'm a soul, I heard it through the grapevine, you're not thinking that you're exercising. You just go into a nostalgia period of time. You're lifting your arms, you're moving your legs, you're turning, you're dancing, you're cha-chaing, and you go, wow. That's why, it's so important for me, people to carve out the time to get their workout in.
Absolutely. And do you have any weight loss secrets?
There is no secrets. I wish I could sit here and give you the top 10 secrets. Here's the secrets for me. Number 1, most people are dehydrated. They don't drink enough water. They may drink diet soda and iced tea, but that is not water. You need, as you get older, maybe 9, 10 glasses of 8 ounces of water every day. You need to really focus in on your fruits and vegetables, and you've got to cut out as much of that fried and greasy food. You have to eat your meals and not skip meals. After dinner, brush your teeth, scrape your tongue, floss, gargle, and after dinner, that's the time for most people. After dinner, they watch TV or put a movie in, and all of a sudden, the popcorn's in the microwave, the chocolate cookies are out, and some people can put on 1.5 pounds a night just eating those kind of things. You also have to, as you get older, you have to, there's negative thoughts and positive thoughts. You really have to reach for the positive thoughts. As you get older, there are more negative thoughts, but there is many positive thoughts. So you have to get up in the morning and count your blessings. I write down on a sheet of paper next to my bed all the people I want God to bless. And thank you for my blessings of all these years. And it's just an amazing journey, because all I ever wanted to do was make people laugh and help
Which
people.
you do very successfully.
That's all I really wanted to do in my whole life, was to make people laugh and to help people. My parents did a lot of charity work, and we would go to the Volunteers of America. We would go to the Junior League and do a cake sale at the church, anything. It was just, that's what my parents were like, and that's what they taught my brother and I.
Well, very successfully, I guess. And the last question that I just wanted to ask you is, once you take weight off, how do you keep it off?
A lot of people get to weight, they go, oh my God, I feel fantastic. Look, this is unbelievable. But all of a sudden they slip back to their habits. All of a sudden they're putting real dressing on their salad, or they're ordering things with cream sauce, or they're going to a Chinese buffet. 1 pound comes on, then 2, then 5, and before you know it, you're back to where you began. And this is something that we really have to work on, is trying to be consistent. It's all about consistency. It's all about focusing. And the weight, look, I've kept my weight off for 41 years, and I love food. If there was a fried oyster right here in your pants, I would eat it. I'm from New Orleans. We ate everything fried. We would take leaves from outside, dip it in breadcrumbs, deep fry them. I mean, this is how we are.
I know what Orleans food is.
Yeah, so that's what I was raised on. I was raised on gravies and sauces. And now, just to get up in the morning and have energy, that I have another day, that I'm surrounded by such positive people, that I get to do the work that I do, it's just like magic. It just makes you feel so good about yourself. And when you feel good about yourself, you see that glow. You see the glow when people are healthy.
Well, thank you so much for speaking.
Hi, we're here together, through thick and through thin, all out and all in. Y'all take care of yourself. Please exercise, watch your portions, drink your water, and get your sleep. Bye.
Thank you.